So, Al is here. Kathleen is not here yet. Lacey is here, Ray is here, Victoria is here. Wait, is Ray here? Yeah, sorry. There you are. Alex is here. Do you want to go with your announcement first, Jim?
Sure, yeah, I don't have anything major. And I don't quite remember what the plan was for today. Are people going to the division meeting, or are most people going to be sticking around or going out to projects?
Yeah, I have people going to the field.
Okay. Those are all the announcements that I have. So take it away, Michelle.
So again, it looks like it's going to be probably another smoky day. So just pay attention to how you're feeling and wear a mask if you think you need to. We do have some N95s if you guys want them. Okay, so rock cut people, you're heading back up again today. It sounds like you finished putting in rocks and sloping the re-veg site. So as you probably know, just continue with planting and watering. Okay. Any additional comments, concerns, announcements? That's all I have. Go forth and put plants in the ground.
Load them up.
Is this your first day up at Rock Cut? Oh, wow. This will be our 19th or 20th day at Rock Cut. So we spent the whole month of July there and pretty much all of August so far. So we're almost done with the slope. I know the flat area is primarily grass species, so let's go grass heavy today. So yeah, let's do like 2 of each grass species. 2 Elemis, 2 Tricetum, 2 Dischampsia. And try to take the like healthiest flats. That's what we've been doing, Lacey. So if you see one that is like thicker than the other, in terms of the cones, let's not take these that need haircuts. And yeah, let's just take that partial because that's what we've been working on. So we have a collection of native alpine tundra plants to the Rocky Mountains and to Rocky Mountain National Park. We have 3 grass species and 7 different forb species. Like I said earlier, it's about our 20th day, so I think we've planted around 10,000 individual cones in the alpine at Rock Cut for our revegetation project. All of these plant species, their seed was collected in the tundra from us, collected in the tundra, brought down here, it was cleaned and then stored and then sown in the greenhouse. So we propagated all the seed, we grew out these plants, and now we're going to transplant them back into the tundra.
Cool. So up at Rock Cut, we are revegetating a social trail in the Alpine, and the purpose of this is to restore it back to its natural alpine tundra ecosystem. In the past, people thought they saw something cool and then started walking up and creating their own trail. And as humans, we like to follow each other and follow an existing path, which pretty quickly can create a social trail. And while this can be nice if you're trying to find the quickest route, it's really bad to have social trails in a sensitive ecosystem like the alpine. When we go up into the alpine, we see plants that are really small, and even though they're super small, they are pretty much full grown, and they might be like a dime size or the size of a quarter, yet still be 20 years old or older. And that's because the vegetation on the surface of the ground likes to stay small to protect itself from the harsh winds of the tundra and the snow. So when we see alpine plants, they look small, but they're actually very, very old. If we didn't do this revegetation, it may take up to 200 years for the alpine to restore itself and grow back on its own. So that's why we are planting plants and speeding up the process.
Hand picks, dibble bar.
And if you pull those things out of that,
The cones?
yeah.
Yeah, just like so.
So
we
you gotta
just do a
dig a
little
hole
tap
that
tap.
That's not a great example, but
You gotta
This
dig
is
a
a
hole
dead
that
plant,
deep.
yeah.
How do you dig a hole that deep without running into a bunch of rocks?
We work around the
so
rock.
deep where we're able to sort of break off about 2 inches, sometimes maybe 3. And then some of the other plants don't have as deep of root structure, so we can plant those in areas where we're not able to dig down as much.
So were those like planted this spring and they grew that much?
Absolutely. Yeah, we've actually given
But
those
up
some,
here they wouldn't grow
some
that much.
haircuts.
So we're planting some native tundra plants that we grew in our greenhouse. And basically the process is pretty simple. We dig a hole and then we remove the plants from these cones. We break off the ends of the roots to stimulate root growth. And then we just put them in the ground here. Once we get the plants out and put them in, it's really important to compact the soil. This is for multiple reasons. 1, to get rid of air bubbles. 2, to reduce soil erosion. And 3, to prevent animals like marmots and elk from ripping out the cones that we planted, because that has happened. We try basically to make it look as natural as possible. So if you look at the surrounding vegetation, it's a lot of grasses and forbs. So that's what we've been planting. And we try to plant in clusters of the same species, just to make it look more natural. And yeah, so we plant them in here, and we water them after we plant them. And eventually these plants will establish themselves in this environment, and hopefully soon you won't even be able to tell that we planted here at all. It'll just look completely natural.
All right, great job, everyone. Let's get home. We're out of here.
Come on in. We got a small group today, right? So we've got a rock cut check-in. I think that's it.
It's going so fast.
Okay, so we got everybody. How did it go today?
We had a really good day. It was really windy, cold in the morning, and then warmed up in the afternoon. I think we all got some windburn, tried to stay hydrated, but we all planted today and did some filming. And what else did we do? We watered in all of our plants. Everything's looking pretty good. We're making our way down the slope.
Nice.
So
Cool. Any safety issues other than it's getting cold up there?
nope.
All right, that's it. We can go.
Have a good night, everyone.
Have a good night.